All right, good afternoon, everybody. It is Friday, July 10th at 2 p.m., and we will start our special session.
So, Commissioners, looking at the agenda, there are a number of things which I might suggest you postpone for a future meeting. You have on the agenda manager report, public comment, commissioner updates, and I don't know if that is necessary for this special meeting. So what we might do is just postpone those until the regular meeting.
Do we need a motion to do that?
No.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Eric. So we have the first one presented by Will Van Vactor, the only item presented by Will Van Vactor.
Thank you, Commissioners. So this afternoon we are discussing a proposed letter we discussed at the work session earlier this week, the proposed revisions to some OMB rules, specifically under 2 CFR Part 200. And as a result of that conversation at the work session earlier this week, staff was directed to prepare a comment letter. In your packet for today's meeting is a proposed letter that staff believes reflects the board's discussion from earlier this week. At kind of a high level, the proposed letter tries to take a balanced approach. It makes clear that Crook County supports accountability and responsible stewardship of federal funds, but asks for clear standards and more practical safeguards for local governments administering grants in good faith. The letter generally focuses on uncertainty and discretion in the proposed rule, particularly around termination or stop work authority, unclear requirements affecting county facilities, and undefined compliance standards that could expose counties to financial and operational risk. More specifically, the letter highlights concerns about expanded authority to terminate grants or stop work midstream, especially for rural county relying on grant-funded staffing, services, and capital projects that could be harmful. We also highlighted in the letter concern about unclear viewpoint neutrality language and how it could affect county-owned public facilities, such as fairgrounds and meeting rooms. The letter also highlights concern about undefined cost allowability standards that could create uncertainty and retroactive disallowance risk. The letter also supports the proposed multi-year award concept as a positive part of the rule, and also highlights a concern about undefined affiliations in pre-award review. So that's just kind of a quick summary. I know that you have had a chance to review the letter. If you have any questions, Eric and I are happy to answer any questions you may have. And I do think we have at least one minor edit we would recommend. But
Do you want to go over that now?
yeah, sure. I'll just, at the top towards the top of the second page of the letter, it states we write to highlight 3 areas of particular concern. There are 5 areas.
Seems like a
And
reason.
you just would go from 3 to 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just fix that typo.
Yeah, I read the letter. I thought it was well done. I thought we did a good job of talking about the positives that we see and then explaining the negatives in real world examples. So I thought it was well done. Thank you for everyone who was involved, including Christina, Eric, and Will.
I echo that.
And I really like the second paragraph about that we support strong accountability for federal funds. You talked about how much that we've used and everything. And the other example that I really, really liked, and I believe it's on the second
Oh
page.
no. Oh no.
Oh,
Damn it.
I'm so sorry.
oh,
Okay, hang on. Let me figure out how to... Boy, I turned all the participant stuff off, I thought. Clearly
okay,
not.
Alex.
I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm sorry you had to see that. I'm sorry anyone had to see that.
Okay, I've ended it, so...
He's done. Oh, you
Well,
ended Zoom.
I ended Zoom, but I'll get us back in.
I
I don't think you would.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you don't know that those other people aren't.
I didn't
Well,
recognize it.
should I start one that we don't have a link to, so at least I can record the rest of the meeting?
Yeah, you do need to record.
Do we have
that's
this?
what the sober thing is.
Yeah, we have the audio, but I can...
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm
So
uninterested in seeing.
Do we
anything
need
like that
a
again.
motion to stop the Zoom due to the materials?
No, but just so we have it on the record, it's my legal advice that you don't need to restart the Zoom. What we have experienced is disruptive, and I would counsel that you should not run the risk of the same happening in the same meeting. So we'll have the audio recording from which we can then prepare written minutes. That's all that you're required under the law to do.
Good advice, Eric.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I think we should look into how we're continuing to be hacked, even though we put up a lot of,
Yeah.
no negative to anybody. These people are very sharp and they come up with new ways to break through, but I think we should look into how, even with the things we've tried to do so far, it's still happening.
We
so.
didn't succeed.
We did not succeed.
They have a different actor now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to go back to what we were talking about. I really like the second paragraph of the first page. Thank God I was looking at the document and not at the screen, so I was saved a little bit. I really liked that you used like the WIC program and alcohol. I like that you called those out. I think all three of you did a very excellent job on this letter, and I'm very, very impressed. And with the exception of the typo, I don't know, are we going to discuss this further, or are we?
I'd entertain a motion.
Then I will make a motion to go ahead and approve comments on proposed rule regulation for federal financial assistance to CFR Part 200. And I just want to highlight on page 2, we will change the word 3 to 5.
Second.
Any discussion?
No discussion.
All those in favor?
Hermrick, aye.
Crawford, aye.
Barney, aye.
Big shout out to Eric and Christina for their work in helping me make sense of some of the substance. So thank you all for taking time to review it and get it approved.
You did a really good job.
Yeah, great job. And then I would.
And Eric, and Christina.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I will second that motion.
Any discussion?
Yeah, let's discuss. Should we adjourn? No discussion.
All those in favor?
Hermrick, aye.
Crawford, aye.
Barney, aye.
Okay,